Hey guys doing out there? So this just wanted to pass this message along. Just some great information in terms of just nutrition, basic nutrition, and getting in the habit. Working with a lot of high school guys, working with some junior college guys at my local, at my favorite school, Sacramento City College. Great baseball program over there. I grew up on that program with the principals. And use those principles to develop my skills. So basically, it raises your standard of play. It raises your standard inside the gym and outside the gym. It was a program of accountability. You hold yourself accountable. You have coaches that hold you accountable for the same principles. Basically, 1 plus 1 equals 2. If you put in the work, work on your weakness, develop your strengths, and continue to work and put the team first. You're going to be able to develop your skills to the full potential. And I really mean that. When you work hard every day, you enjoy it because you kind of can see the big picture of you playing at your highest levels, whatever that may be. It could be high school, junior college. It could be Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, NAIA, independent baseball. It doesn't matter. The point being is that we put our whole heart and effort into the work that we do daily to see how far we can go. How far can my abilities and talents get me? Where will the hard work take me? And that's the fun part, being able to do something fun that you love, that is work but it's not work. I mean, developing your skills and becoming better. I recently had this conversation with a group of kids that I'm coaching right now. Are young men. They're not kids anymore. They're young men because I was able to talk to them about taking responsibility for your own growth and development. And that's a huge part of becoming successful, or going up the ranks in baseball, going to the next level. And um, I really want to make the point of, it doesn't matter what level you're playing at, as long as your hard work allows you to keep improving and keep bettering yourself as a ball player, as an athlete, as a person, as a friend. Um, because the hard work will get you to that next level, whatever that may be. But you know what? The person you become along that journey, you'll be way more proud of yourself in terms of the accomplishments, in terms of the person you become after, because you worked hard and you can see what all the best coaches talk about. It's about the team effort. It's about um, doing things the right way, playing baseball the right way, and being a complete player, being a student of the game, training hard in the off season, playing every pitch, pitch by pitch. The fundamentals don't change. You want a stronger arm, you got to play catch. Coach, this guy Bomberry, at Sex City, we're talking about this. You have to play catch. It doesn't matter, infielder, outfielder, pitcher. You got to play catch. It's a game about playing catch at the very highest level, high quality catch, as Jerry Weinstein would say. So this video is just to reiterate all the things that I would like to share the players. That the principles that were passed along to me, and I made none of this up. All I did was trust my coaches, do the work, and then I kept progressing. Hard work will build your confidence. Being able to go out into the playing field and be like, I'm going to give 100%. I'm not going to try to fill the ground ball. I'm going to fill this ground ball. I'm going to make the routine play all the time. The only thing that gave me confidence in that was taking as many ground balls as I needed every day, all the time. Most of the time I was trying to search for someone to hit me ground balls. But when you get to a level, there's a lot of people out there that will hit you ground balls. You just got to go find them, or hang around other guys that want to improve, other infielders that want to improve. Um, Improving was was the number one focus. How can I play hard? How can I contribute now? So taking a lot of ground balls, it was easy. It was fun. How easy can I make this ground ball look? How fast can I make my hands? How can I make my footwork better? How can I position, balls to the right, balls to the left, in the hole, up the middle? Like, how can I come in on balls better? How can I develop my arm from all angles, throwing it at all angles? As an infielder, you have to throw the ball from every angle, not just one. You can't get to that one arm slot and position your feet. You just gotta learn how to throw with your body at different angles. So this video is for my high school guys, my junior college guys, and pretty much guys that want to take it to the next level. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They want to play at the next level. So now your work ethic and your habits, your daily habits, have to align with that. That's it. So if there's no question, if you have to question what comes first, then you're probably not ready to take that next step in terms of, what am I willing to sacrifice? What am I willing to not play video games? Am I willing to go take ground balls instead of play video games? Am I willing to watch more baseball games to learn how to play? If you just know how to play the game and learn the concepts of the team sport and helping your teammates win, man, that adds another dimension to your abilities. In the dugout, on the field, are you a leader? Can you develop becoming a leader? Can you make the other guys better? So there's all kinds of questions in terms of improvement. And you can take this over to life. Like, you got to give your best effort. Give your best effort in the gym, outside the gym, in school, because you should be the same person all the time. Granted, you play on the field, yeah, you're going to become a competitor. I talked to a couple of players about becoming a different personality on the field. But doesn't mean you have different characteristics or different rules. You give your best effort on the field and outside the field. In everything. Just give your best all the time. And you know what? It takes work. It takes work. It takes practice. It takes focus. But if you write your goals down and really, really, really focus on the player you want to become, it's a lot easier. And working with athletes at a high level, they know what they want to do. They just are ready to go do it. There's no question. And that's awesome. It's awesome to be around. But it's also awesome to be around guys to share information that I've been blessed to work with tremendous coaches. Jerry Weinstein, for a long time, since I was like 12 years old, I got to walk back and forth, from Cal Middle School, past Sac City College, to catch a bus, and I got to watch him practice with a super high intensity, super game speed focus. Like, it was very important. Practices were very important. And that stayed the same. And when I got to play there, I applied what I had watched and grown up with. Like, you play super hard, no matter what, and you develop your skills to get some playing time. I didn't question if I didn't play or not. I would go, man, I need to develop my skills. I need to become better at whatever it was, whatever I needed to work on. That's my focus. But it's becoming responsible for developing yourself as a person, developing yourself as a baseball player. Develop yourself as a baseball player. You're going to have some really great qualities, which is no excuses and also no distractions. Super focused on what it takes and actually doing what it takes every day on a daily basis. So this video right here, I'll say my coaches: Jerry Weinstein, Paul Carmazzi, Brian LaFord at McClatchy High School, Jim Graff at McClatchy High School, Augie Guerrero, University of Texas, Coach Smith at Sac State, who else I played with, a bunch of great Legion coaches, Brian Castile. I played with him for my freshman year at American Legion Baseball. And I played with former baseball players, Fernando Vina, Greg Vaughn. I got to train with them and see how they train, and they basically lift weights, eat right, take care of your body, get your sleep, stay hydrated, stay focused, practice your skills, practice hitting the ball where you need to, practice develop your swing, learning how to hit certain pitches, learning how to see the ball better, learning how to take ground balls better, develop a throwing arm, being able to communicate on the field. Um, Ton of skills. This game is very complex if you really focus on it and really watch the game. It's very complex, but the game gets faster as you go to the higher levels. So this video is meant to be a short video. I just wanted to talk to my players about daily habits. If and only if you want to go to the next level or put yourself in a position to go to the next level, it's about what habits you need to change. Like I'm talking to the guys right now about nutrition and the importance of it. I started lifting weights with 13. At age 13, I was overweight. My grandfather introduced me to weight training. I did it 3 days a week. It took me no more than a half hour. I did it 3 days a week for a year and a half, 2 years, and then I got into a gym and I learned more movements. I got stronger. But one thing I lacked was the understanding of eating to put on muscle and eating for energy. So when I started, I was overweight. So I just thought, okay, the exercise reduced my hunger, so I wasn't craving a lot of food. Normally I would just eat one meal a day at home, or I would have snacks at school, but I rarely ate until I got home. So I would train with baseball, do the weights. I went 3 days a week for 2 years, and then the next 3 or 4 years I went 4 to 5 days a week for the next 7 or 8 years. Let me see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So for the next 7 years, 8 years, I was 5 days a week in the gym. No ifs, ands, or buts. It was a part of my process. When I got to high school, started learning about nutrition, started learning about preparing meals, preparing chickens, proteins, carbohydrates, and the importance of vegetables. It's a slow process, but I knew in high school that I needed to eat better. I needed more energy. So I just researched a little bit and knew that I had to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and a snack. So I started doing that. My body changed and I started to put on more muscle. And I learned more about nutrition and knew about lean cuts of meat, better carbohydrates, and mixing them together to make complete meals, and adding protein powders when I needed it. But it made a tremendous difference in my energy levels and being able to sustain hard workouts during the off season, on the field, and in the weight room. And it kept me mentally focused. It was one more thing I had in the toolbox to go to the next level. One more layer of confidence, I call it. You know, if I do something extra and keep building on that, it's gonna give me that level of confidence to go out there and compete, knowing that I did my best effort on the field and off the field. And building on that year after year, it's a tremendous feeling knowing that you can step up there and compete with anybody at any level. And my major concern was never about playing Division I baseball, playing at any level. I wanted to play at the highest level. I wanted to play with the best baseball players, wherever that was. It could be in the Dominican Republic, it could be in Japan. It did not matter. I wanted to play at the highest level possible. So I put that first and foremost in my life. And I kind of knew I was going to City. I wanted to play for Jerry Weinstein, so I knew that I just had to pass high school classes. And my junior and senior year or sophomore year, I started getting letters, so I go, okay, I'll take some college prep classes. I knew at that time it would maybe help because those schools are very difficult for just students that are paying 100% attention just to school, kids that are just so focused on just academics and getting into the best schools, and that's where their time goes. So my time was spent on the field, developing my skills, and having trust and faith in that. I believe that I would be able to get to that level, because I've seen so many baseball players, or seen so many guys who love baseball that turned themselves into baseball players and played at the highest levels, and competed at the highest levels because of their work ethic, their attitude, their mindset, and it was their number one focus. So, guys, my high school men and my junior college men, preparing foods, getting in the habits to get the most out of your body. I was probably the smallest guy on every team. I would say I'm the smallest guy on every team, but I was not the weakest, and I wasn't the weakest link. And nutrition played a huge role in that, and lifting consistently over a period of time helped. So there you go. Habits build upon good habits, build upon good habits, build confidence. So that's what the goal is: building confidence, playing at the highest level possible. That's the goal. I feel that's the goal for any sport or any athlete. If you have that dream, you have to have it inside. You have to get that feeling like, hey, I can do more. I can play this. I love this game, and truly believe that. It's not anything I can tell you, and it's not. Life is not perfect. During my whole career, I had ups and downs, but you know what? I stayed focused, stayed the course. Praise God for that one. God was with me a lot. And I believe that I can work hard enough and that I can earn it. And so I'm sharing all my knowledge, stuff that was passed on to me and passing on to you guys. So anyway, there you go. This video should be short. I'm going to get it uploaded possibly tomorrow morning. But I want to share that nutrition is huge. Proteins, carbs, fats, picking out your carbs, yams, sweet potatoes, quinoa, brown rice, white rice mixed with veggies, lean meats, chicken breast, ground turkey, steak, fish, tuna. I get quinoa in there. Quinoa is an awesome source of carbohydrates. I feel your fats come from animal proteins. If you eat protein, those sources of proteins, that's where you get your fat. Avocados are good. And drinking a lot of water. Mussels are about 80 to 90% water. They're going to help you recover. They're also going to produce energy. If you're slightly dehydrated, your mindset's going to drop a little bit too, as well as your performance in terms of running and explosiveness and reaction time. So make sure you're hydrated, and these are habits that can be built upon. You can't get this in one night. It takes practice. Start with one meal and build it up, and you'll see tremendous progress in the weight room. So anyway, I'll be posting up some more videos just to get some more information out there, and it's basic information about eating. It's about getting into good habits starting now, because when you get to college, your time is going to be even more important and more focused on baseball, and school will kind of, if you're traveling and flying across the country, you're going to miss a lot of school, so school will definitely be backed up. So yeah, the young athlete has a lot on their plate, and so do the families supporting their young athletes through this process. But give guys out there, give your parents give them your best effort in what they ask you to do, because parents sacrifice a lot to get their kids on the field, because now they got year-round baseball. So it's definitely financially, emotionally, physically, and time. Man, that's the only thing that is really worth anything, is our time that we give to our families, the time that we give to what we love, baseball, strength and conditioning. There you go, guys. So this is a little short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and the takeaway here: reassess your habits, see what you're willing to give up in terms of if you're playing too many video games, if you're just not focused, if you're not taking enough ground balls, not hitting enough. Boom. Find out where your time is going. Time is the most valuable asset that young ball players have today. All right, guys, have a good night. And as you see, I'm broadcasting right here from my baby boy Tommy's room, and it's San Francisco Giants. So there you go. You guys have a great night. Remember, work hard, develop your skills. Time is on your side if you're a young athlete. If you're an older athlete, man, you better work hard and keep believing, keep praying. Love you guys.